we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Louisville's offense will get the first possession of the game. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it. And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision. He can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Handoff from the gun. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our part.
The Dukes offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Kept it, and he's past the marker. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, it's Knight. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Under fire. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Barnett. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Had to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in, it's Knight. They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stopped him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be 4th down.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
There he goes. Open it up. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in the stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. On the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Off play action. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
You got to be able to blitz, but get home. It's one thing to blitz just to blitz, but you got to find a way, slip through those cracks. Nice job by the defense. The QB had no clue. He was hanging in there, trying to be tough. Got hit as he threw the football, forced the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Return, the sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returns are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those, so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Knight. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
A third down try for the offense. Pressure coming. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Dukes are on the move. Give to the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give out of the gun. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To throw, it's Barnett. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Dukes!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Brown has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Catch in the middle. It's Collins. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Reads it, fires complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Cardinals had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Under fire, looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They are up by 7 over Akron. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Brings it down on the right side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Runs through the tackle. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Dukes will send out the punt unit. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Unloads to the right. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Finds his man. It's Lacey. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. Find some fresh air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Cardinal. And they add 6 more to that trip to the house.
One thing this team has shown really this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the run, it's Knight. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Ellis. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. Here's a heat. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Sanchez. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And that's the look in man coverage you could throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick six. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good one to throw in.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Moss. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They get to the line quickly. They're going to go right back to him on first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snares it outside. It's Lacy. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Cardinals with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bell. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. The official says no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off to stop the threat. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you?
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Turns it loose. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Dukes will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The run to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Skinner. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties.
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's caught. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. He's got it. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
And the Dukes are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Keeps it going. Got the first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Dukes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sanchez. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Had to settle for the field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Washington State is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Pullman deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 21 to San Diego State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quickly out to the tight end. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Finds a tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Getting deep in the third quarter here. Clock stopped with 1.5 minutes to go. Dropping back, it's Moss. With the catch, it's Brown.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set.
They're going to ride this running back. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Pulls and throws off the RPO. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. He wants it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Kyle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw again. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Here comes the heat. That's reeled in. It's Knight. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions. Got to go for it on fourth down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter fourth down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, to give, looking for room. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go with a direct snap. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
To the air, it's Adams. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Sanchez. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Dukes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Got his man on the right. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here for the offense. From the gun. Snagged in the middle. It's Ellis. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Second down coming up. Motion from the back. Gonna look downfield again. caught in the backfield. It's nice. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Dukes will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.